Hello to each and every one of you guys. If this is your first time in my live, my name is Apostle Ely. I'm the pastor and apostle of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, and my beliefs are deeply rooted in African tradition. Thank you so much for joining me on this As Above, So Below. We're talking about Monday, moon's energy, lunar energy, and appreciate each and every one of you guys that have joined my YouTube. What's up there? Hello, cuzzo. Thank you so much to those that have joined my Patreon family as well as my YouTube account. And let me tell you guys, if you have not got a chance to go over some of my videos and getting a better understanding of spirituality, the thing that I do well and I do on my platform is teach magic and spirituality. Blessings! How you doing, Lady Libra? Hello, what's up there? Daniel Gary, Aquarius from Alabama. Then we got Mama Susan Gemini from Facebook. We want to say hello to each and every one of you guys. My endeavor on social media, because I do realize that a lot of people are seeking spiritual help, or they're trying to get understanding of their African roots and their when it comes to magic or spirituality. And this is something that I try to share. So a lot of times, whether you work with me or work with somebody else, that you will have a more realistic view of what to expect or some of the things that come along with some of these traditions. What's up there, Tattoo? How you doing? Thank you for joining us. And so therefore, when I endeavor to do this, it is me sharing knowledge of my own personal experience. What's up there, Scorpio from Tampa? All right, they'll come through. And so therefore, we want each and every one. What's up there, Latadra? What's up? Because this is the thing that a lot of times I have to look at it from the aspect that people just don't know. And so therefore, if you have ever gotten a reading, if you ever got work done, if you want to be a spiritual worker, whether that's an Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Palo, I am initiated in quite a few ATR. I've been doing this thing since I've been a child. I'm 50 years old. I'm a Sagittarius. My moon is in Aries. My rising sign is Pisces. And some of the things that I see universally will help many of you guys. What's up, love? Taurus in the house. Got two Taurus back to back. I hope that the information that I share from an experienced spiritual worker and a person that has dealt with different types of aspects of manifestation, different sciences, somebody that is actively, I have a JOB. What's up, Sagittarius in the house? What's up, Karen O'Brien? What's up, Natasha Foster? What up? Thank you so much, David, my Aquarius. Thank you, sweetie. What's up, Kiara Cloud? Mama said she here, but drive. All right. Yeah, we want her to be safe. You listen. You turn it on. Let me just talk. All right, Sagittarius, I see you over there, and then I see Chastity Leo in the house. Now, I use the Bible. I want to say this again. I use the Bible trying to show other people, of, especially Christians, that a lot of things that they are demonized are right in your Bible, which is the 66 books in this Bible, and there's other books that are not in this Bible that belong to this manuscript, okay? But Christianity comes out of Egyptology, which is Egypt, okay? Minister Mario is at work today. Son of Ochosa, UPS truck. All right, so when I teach this, it is not from the aspect of ignorance. It is an understanding where Christianity comes from. Also understanding how it applies, whether you an OBO work, whether you're going to do conjure, whether you're going to do a mystic, whether you shamanism, whether you do high magic, low magic, folk magic. Energy is energy. And if you understand energy, then you understand your genealogy and where you come from, your ancestral black background, then your magic gonna make sense, okay? One of the reasons why I love doing what I do, because I understand life. I understand the cycle of life. I understand the energy. And so therefore, I understand that my soul came here to perform and do a destiny. And part of this is teaching. And teaching from a honest, a real, and a simplistic way where no matter where you are in your spiritual journey, this stuff will apply to you, okay? I don't really like using the word stuff, but the knowledge, the wisdom, understanding. All right, we want to say hello. Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Hello to each and every one of you. Now, this gonna be a doozy, and I believe it'll make through TikTok. But the concept that I want to teach today, because we talking about as above, so below, and understanding, as you understand energy from a mathematical or scientific view, that you will be able to go from faith to faith and glory to glory in the process, whether you believe in Christianity, whether you believe in Mayat, whether you believe in Ezeli Dontor, whether you believe in the Impungos. Energy understood is a person that knows how they connect with that energy. And a part of doing moon magic is understanding cycles. What's up there, Triron the Aries in the house? I'm going to explain something today that's going to educate a lot of you guys that claim to be spiritual faith walkers. And you'll understand where I'm coming from. Especially, don't get in the midst of something and don't really know where somebody's going before you try responding, okay? So let me educate. Faith is believing something in something, or having confidence in something. The reason why I say it goes into cycles, because as you have faith and gain confidence, then you gain understanding. And it goes from having faith and believing in something into going to understanding, knowing. When you know that you know that you know, then you graduate from faith. Okay? But a lot of people are not in the knowing. They're still trying to understand who they are, what they're made of. They hear the idea that they're made in God's image and after God's likeness. Okay? So when you understand science, you understand dark matter, you understand carbon energy, you understand the blocks of life, you understand the cycles of life, how nature works, how the universe works. And then you come into this place that you understand how to tap into this energy at will. Okay? All right. So, I'm going to say something, y'all. In my lives, I say it all the time. My lives are for grown people, and my lives are universal, and they're African based, right? I don't want to hear the opinion of somebody that is lower on the genetic food chain, okay? Genetics, science has all to do with energy, frequency, and vibration. And our melanated energy comes from our pigmentation and our evolution over a long period of time. You understand? So, somebody that is genetically challenged, this is science with understanding how magic and energy runs, okay? That's why I'm teaching this, okay? Now, there's so many other people that they can go and entertain. My subject is dead faith versus living works. And I'm going to be coming from James, the 2nd chapter, simply verse 18. It says, yea, a man may say that thou hast faith, and I have faith. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show you thee my faith by my works. Most people, what's up there, Rhonda Collins? What you up, sweetie? Now, most people, when they're trying to practice magic, coming out of Christianity, they're not realizing Christianity is a baby religion. So you're coming out of these training wheels, right? And you're still wanting evidence to believe, looking for somebody to convince them of something. This is what I call dead faith. When you have nothing, you're not putting in the work that is necessary to expect the outcome that you're requesting. Now let me break it down to you like this. It said, for every action, there is a equal and opposite reaction. What's up there, Sheena? My sad from California. If you are practicing Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Palo, Santeria, Shamanism, Mystic, Kabbalah, any of the ATRs, any branch that broke off on these ATRs, and when you are not putting in the amount of energy that is equal to what you're asking for, that is dead faith. I gave an example. Getting athletic clothes, buying a gym membership, and showing up to the gym and using the equipment sometimes is not faith. It's dead faith. Because if you are not putting the necessary energy to put in the outcome which is your goal, then why are you doing it? I told a young lady, how can you expect to get somewhere with a half a tank of gas? If you are doing magic, whether it's working with candles, working with gree bags, praying prayers, and you're not conjuring or you're not harnessing the energy that is equal to what you are requesting, it is not real faith. It is not living works. Living works is understanding that I have to put the energy in to get the desired result. I have to be on the frequency and the vibration of the very thing that I'm asking for. Pasila, what does this have to do with my spiritual journey? Because there's too many people out here that they're out here naming it and claiming it. There's too many people out here speaking it, but you not believing it. It don't work like that. If somebody is telling you, can you elaborate on the amount of energy? Okay, I can. I live in Florida, and I went to South Carolina. I knew before leaving South Carolina that I needed more than one tank of gas to get to my destination. The part of sitting down and counting up the cost is having an estimation of what is necessary for you to get to your desired goal. It is just like losing weight. Not only you have to change your diet and maybe exercise, but depending on your mass of your physical structure, you may have to add or subtract certain things. When you're trying to get the amount of energy to something, you have to know what it takes in order for that thing to manifest. It has to be in an equivalency to what you're asking for. A lot of people, they just ask for things and they never sit down. It's like saying, I want a 4-bedroom house. Do you want it in a gated community? Do you want solar panels? Do you want a pool in the back? When you're asking for something and you can't really evaluate what it's going to cost for that thing to come into fruition, then that's why a lot of things people say are being delayed. No, they're not being delayed. You never put enough money. It's like most of the things that people ask for are on layaway. They're putting something on it. Every so often they're adding energy to make that thing manifest, whether through sigils, whether through candles, whether through prayer, whether through affirmation. They're adding more and more until that they get enough energy for that thing to be able to pull that thing into existence in their life. There are people that live their work. They understand that I may have to add certain crystals to me. I might have to add certain works. I may have to consult other spirits or deities. Or I may have to get a group of people to help me generate the energy that is necessary in order for me to manifest. Even in prayer, it said the effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. That means you have to have enough assay or passion about what you're asking for to manifest. That makes sense. The reason I say is this. Wait a minute. What I wrote down. If your energy is not equal to your desire, you don't have nothing. What's up, Monique 444? I'm not telling nobody out here not to have a desire. That's your business. What I am telling you, a part of the responsibility is to ask yourself, do I have the necessary energy available to live my everyday life and yet manifest said desire? Do I have the necessary resources to be able to invest in what I want to see come to pass and yet maintain my everyday life? Do I have the necessary mental energy that I can allow my thoughts to manifest this without distracting what I need to be focused on in my everyday life? These are the things that people are not prepared for when it comes down to real spirituality. Because it is understanding that if I want a manifest, every action that I take, there must be an opposite and equivalent action to what I'm manifesting. Is this like wanting to be famous but not being ready mentally for it? Not similar, but fame not only takes having the mental capacity, but having the thing that the desire that is going to make you famous. Some people are famous for their looks. Some people are famous for their acting. Some people are famous for their talent as in athleticism. Whatever. When it comes down to fame, a lot of times what's going to make you famous can be something positive or negative. And when it comes to manifesting things, when you don't necessarily know what energy that you are actually operating in to try to manifest that, that's why things happen. You have to step out and making things happen. When you think about spirituality and true spirituality and real magic, I put down here, we done all went to school. If you went to school, you heard these terms of demand and supply. Do you have the supply for your demand? If you are out here and you are claiming to be able to manifest, whether it doesn't matter your religion, it is universal truth. When you connect to that thing, is it weighing you down or picking you up? They used to use the term, are you wearing the suit or is the suit wearing you? You understand? Are you, when you are trying to manifest certain things and depending on the practice that you are operating in, do you have the significant energy, ashe, chi, or prana to bring that thing to pass? And are you putting in the energy that is equivalent to your particular desire or demand? People out here demanding healing. They're demanding protection. Demanding healing. How do you manage exhaustion when you want something or trying to manifest? One of the things that I personally do, I'm very big on taking my herbs and my vitamins. As a spiritual practitioner, I don't like the word practitioner because I don't practice, I perform. But a part of being a responsible spiritualist is understanding all the mechanics that goes into your manifestation, which is also your physical body. And having a proper amount of nutrition in your body, having a proper amount of water in your body, because energy and electricity that flows through your body needs water to travel through your being. Okay, so when you want to be a living epistle, you want to be a living sacrifice, you want to be a living vessel. That means the things that's why in most cultures when they're doing cleansing, they use living plants. They don't necessarily like dried plants unless they dry them themselves. They like to get living things to manifest with, that the life force is still running through them when they Assalamu alaikum, salaikum salam. Does fasting help? Fasting helps certain people that understand that when you fast, that means you're sacrificing something in exchange for something else. Okay? So fasting, when you deny yourself of eating food, what you're telling spirit or God or ancestor, that I am going to give up this energy so you can give me that energy. It's all about sacrificing. You can fast in so many different ways, not just food. You can fast in things that mean something to you. Remember, when you're trying to manifest something, what's up, Kimberly? When you're trying to manifest something, you're asking a deity, a spirit, or a loa in Kisi, or some of that nature, to give you something, for them to help you manifest something in your present life. And then you have to give them something worthy of the exchange. Abraham was going to become the father of many nations. The exchange that he had to give was his willingness to want to sacrifice his son Isaac. The amount of energy that it took for him to walk up that mountain with his son, and to know that, because he told them, he said, we'll be back. The thought process, the actions, all of this energy that you build up is so important, because a lot of people really think they have faith. And they have not even matured in the faith that they have been received, because a lot of the things that people do is let me say it like this. Just like people can dress up success, dress up happiness, people can make you think they really believe what they're saying. They'll make you believe that they really want to start a business and have something. They'll go get business cards. They'll go get a business license. They may even go open up a place or get a place. You ain't really serious about your business unless you sat down and figured out how this business going to support itself. Just because you're taking actions because you're trying to convince yourself or other people you want something. People that know that they're going to manifest certain things prepare themselves for it. God said it like this. He declared the end at the beginning. When God knew what was the outcome, all the in-between don't matter. See, when you are operating in a place of living, working, that means that you understand that when all these components are there, this is going to materialize. Okay? That's a different type of working. And this is see, some people believe because they prayed that they should receive. The Bible didn't. He said, anything you ask the Father in my name, that shall he give to you. Because when you understand relationship, see, some people asking God and they ain't got relationship. Some people asking ancestor, they don't have relationship. So that's dead faith to me. Because why would you go to a Loa in Kisi or anything that you know you're not in relationship with? You're only asking, you talking to a man or a woman and they don't know you from Adam, and you're asking them to do things for you, and they say, well, why should I do that for you? I don't even know you. Imagine going to a complete stranger and asking them for certain needs and expecting them to do it without giving them a reason why they should do it, because they don't know you. How is relationship? Relationship, first of all, the first relationship, if you're going to practice real magic that anybody should have, should be with self. Understanding your zodiac energy is, I don't care what you practice. If you have not understood your zodiac energy, you don't know magic. And you will never effectively be able to live a wholesome life. Don't mean things won't happen in your life. Don't get it all twisted. I'm talking about understanding you, why things are coming into your life, why you perceive certain things, why you look at. What's up there, my Gemini from South Africa? When you are living around people that are constantly trying to convince you that they believe in something that you honestly know they don't believe in. How can you believe in what I'm doing when you don't have the relationship with the spirits I have? Like make that make sense. How you gonna know more about something and trust something more than I trust when you're not in relationship with them? When you don't spend time with them? When you're not exchanging energy with them? My level of confidence in what I do and what I manifest comes through my relationship and understanding not only my energy, but the energy that I'm asking to assist me. You going to a practitioner has nothing to do with faith. There's a lot of people that go to try to get help hoping something happens. They're not sitting down in that chair and saying, I know that by me sitting here and being in agreement with you that this is going to manifest. That's not how you're sitting in that chair. That's not how you're sitting on the other side of that phone. You're not saying, once my energy comes in contact with their energy, manifestation. You're not like the woman with the issue of blood. If I can yet but just touch the hem of his garment. That's not how you think. That's not how you manifest. You're still rolling the dice. You're still casting lots. You're still hoping something happens. That's dead faith. But the reason why you call it faith is because you made some moves. It said for every action, you should have you should have an equal and opposite reaction. If you're going to believe that you're not going to be moved, that means you're going to be rooted and grounded, and then that you're moving in that direction, and everything you're doing and saying speaks to that as well. A lot of people just be out here quoting scripture. They do it in Ifa, they do it in Voodoo, they do it in Santeria, they do it in Lakumi, they do it in a lot of these religions. They just be out here affirming affirmations that they done heard their Tata say, their Mambo say. They don't really believe in Zarabanda. They really don't believe in Archangel Michael. Like, a lot of people walk around every day. They got St. Michael candles. They got charms around their neck. But that does not constitute their belief system. They want to convince you, because I got these beads on, I believe in this practice. Because I got on these scars, or I went through this initiation. There are people who will get married and don't believe in the man or woman they married to. The same way somebody can get initiated in a tradition and still not believe in that tradition. They can actually go and get certain things done for them and not even believing one iota. One iota. I have classes for that, baby. Books can only do so much for you. You got to find you a spiritual teacher, and that's what I call dead works. When you are not prepared to put the necessary energy, ashe, chi, resources into your learning, don't cheat yourself. Because what happens with a guide or a teacher, that you're going to learn a lot of bad habits along the way, and when you really find out what magic is all about, you got so many bad habits out here that you have learned watching other people trying to piece it together, that you mess around and break yourself to pieces. Okay? This is a journey for people that are prepared and are called and chosen. This is not something that you're trying to learn different tricks, different ways of making a little money come to you, a little love come to you. Magic is so much more. Spirituality is so much living the life cycle. That's why we're talking about this on Monday, Moon. If you cannot respect the cycle of life, then you're really never going to really understand what magic is all about. It don't matter the religion, don't matter the tradition, don't matter what priest, Tata, Mambo, Hugan it is. Those are just facts. I say here, just like a half a tank does not equate a full tank. I want to say this too, because this is about learning, right? Because I'm just gonna teach this in a way that I'm just say, you know what? These people don't know, they ain't never experienced this. Some of y'all don't realize how messed up Christianity done made you, and let me explain why. There's no such thing as negotiation with spirit. Okay? Let me explain what I'm saying. God, if you do this, I'll do that. I know y'all done heard that. God, if you get me out of this trouble, then I won't do it no more. Right? You think you deceive spirit, whatever. You offer in exchange of energy. When you tell a spirit, a guide, a deity, an ancestor, whoever, whether you understand what you're doing or not, you just exchange your life or a set of energy or a certain cycle of life that you offer to this spirit in exchange for setting you free. This is why they tell you guys to be careful about making oaths or vows. It's best not to make one than make one and break one. All this, a lot of time when we're doing working on people, and when people have made certain promises to God, spirit, deity, ancestor, mama, daddy, their energy is tied up into that person's life because you have agreed to certain things. This is why you should, you as a grown adult man or grown adult woman should not be entering into contracts that you do not understand. Stop making it the responsibility of everybody else to understand what you have sat there to agree to. I got some classes for that right on my website. What's up there, Cassandra the GOAT? So, another thing I want to talk about, if you are trying to actually manifest, depending on the system or the matrix you live in, this is also has to do with bringing things to pass. What state you in matters to your manifestation. The rules and the regulations. What country you in matters. All of this needs to be considered when you are trying to manifest. It doesn't matter your ATR. You also need to consider how long this desire has been sitting on the shelf. How long have you been desiring certain things? And what are you willing to do to get it off the shelf? The reason why a lot of people don't respect manifestation and what goes along, because they're not trying to understand the processes by which a spiritual man or a spiritual woman has to go through in order to bring certain things to pass. Depending on what kind of job. If you got a job that is commission based, then the spirit, thank you so much for them lights. Then the way we do money work for you on a commission base is there. What's up there, Larry? Long time no see. Based on the type of working you, or the type of way that your particular system by which you get money comes into pass, that matters. A lot of y'all sit around here and think magic. You thinking like it's just like twitching of the nose and snapping of the fingers, or waving of the wand. If you have ever learned up under anybody, nobody ever taught you that. Who told you that if I'm living in Florida, Sunshine State, that in order for me to do courtroom work in Florida, that I don't need to know the laws and the procedures of the court, whether federal or state, and what type of time do I have, or time allowance that's necessary for me to manifest? In order for you to prosper on a job, what type of opportunities does that particular job make available? So this has to do with how I would operate or manifest in that. A lot of people just sit up, I'm gonna fill out the application and I'm gonna become a millionaire, or I'll give me the let me because I hear this so much. I am so tired of people asking me to give them the lotto number to do the my son is on here. He's my eldest son. I'm not a gambler. My children do not know me as a going gambler. But let me explain something to you. Listen to the apostle and the pastor. The Tata, listen to him today. Listen, hear me very good. As much as I am not a gambler, it's the spirit of God, the spirit of the devil, the spirit of ancestors, the spirit gives me a number. I'm not ignorant enough not to play the number, even though I'm not a gambler. Y'all understand? Do y'all understand that? See, I don't have to do something to be obedient if the spirit gives it to me. Y'all understanding that? Okay? So for all of you that out here thinking that you're going to do some type of conjure, some type of magical spell where spirit is going to come. Listen, my grandmother had the ability to take our dreams and break our dreams down. And she used to play and she used to hit bam, 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 bam. She had it like that. Well, when my grandma, like she'll tell her, what did you dream? I tell her what I dreamed. She'll go and play the number. She'll hit that number. She'll hit it. Know what she'll do? Whoever, because most of the time it'll be me. She gonna come back and whatever she wants, she gonna break you out. She always call it greasing your palm. Because she understood energy. She understood energy exchange. Some of y'all, because your faith is dead. It don't have no work. So you think that you can get people to do stuff for you for nothing. The Bible says, muzzle not the ox that treadeth out the corn. Why do you think that somebody, you're going to put my labor on layaway? Make that make sense. Okay, universe. Okay, galaxy. Okay, ancestors. Y'all do this for me. Make me famous. Then I'm gonna build an altar for you. I'm gonna put something on your altar. What kind of negotiation is that? How about we don't have to do nothing for you? Sometimes you can listen to the wrong people and they can have you talking to your ancestors crazy. Sometimes you can listen to the wrong people and they have you talking to the divine God crazy, or the God is crazy. Sometimes you can listen to the wrong people and you can be talking to spiritual people so crazy and you don't even know it's crazy and you don't even know it's disrespectful. For every action, there's an opposite and equal reaction. That's why we cannot do free service. Sometimes you have certain workers that have to give up free service because their ancestry have robbed, so they have to give up voluntarily energy, ashe, to repay back a spiritual debt. There's a reason why certain people have to do or not do certain things. You need to have an understanding. You need to pay attention to who you listening to and why they may be doing what they're doing. Because they might be mandated because of the debt that their ancestors have. That's why they have to do certain things. And so they have to give that energy back because they took that energy. Yes, especially these people saying to leave rotten or molded food. Oh my God. Let me tell y'all something. Depending on the system or the matrix you live in, you need to consider this. My contact information is right in my bio and my website, all that information in my bio. What's up there, Janine Wise? What's up there? Okay, now, why Apostle keep talking about this system? If you ain't paying attention, the Bible says like this: be not ignorant of the wiles or the strategies of the enemy. How you going to be in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Palo, Santeria, Christianity, Egyptology, Hoodoo? It don't matter. And you don't understand the system by which you trying to practice. Then you don't understand what governs them systems. And you just out there putting offerings out there because you think what the book said or somebody say, and you don't have a personal relationship with that spirit or entity. If you have not been initiated, let me tell y'all something. I'm just trying to help you. I ain't here to tell you how to live your life. But I'm going to give you some examples so you can think. There's a difference between you being a registered person to go to the clubhouse. In certain facilities, because you are a resident of that particular facility, that you have access to the clubhouse, the pool, the thing. Then you have this thing that they call a guest pass. A guest pass is something that somebody of a residence, somebody that has a relationship, somebody that has a contract to be there, they are allowed to give a guest pass. But those guest pass does not have the same authorization or privileges of the residents. So when a man of God, a woman of God, a Tata, a Mumbo that are residents in those systems, they say, Lucero Mundo, do this for such and such on my behalf. Or El Shaddai, do this for this such and such on my behalf. Or they say Mama Chola, or they say Saint Michael, because they have a relation, they have a right, they have a contract with those spirits or that system. Some of y'all walking around here, you got a guest pass. Use a guest. You are there legally, but you are not a resident, and you need to understand that. You can touch off in the energy of the rivers, the water. You have energy, you have a spirit, but you do not have a system by which you practice your particular Ashe magic. Okay? Understand, there's a difference. When you understand that system or that particular matrix, then you will know how to function. There are certain times you need to do certain things. There are certain colors. All of this stuff will make sense. And now you won't be around here complaining about what to expect and what to look for. Whoever's telling you that you can just jump up and do magic, they are not teaching you correctly. Anybody that's telling you that I don't have to consult with your ancestors to bring a man or woman into your life, they're lying to you. If I don't have to... Your ancestors has to approve everything that comes into your life, sir and ma'am. It don't matter what your practice is, because they the one got to help you maintain it, protect you from it, or provide for you with it. So they got to be in agreement. So there's a conversation that must be made. A lot of y'all think it's just getting up and just saying this, speaking this, praying this, lighting this, conjuring. It don't work like that. There's a system by which manifestation takes place. And you would know that if you were in relationship. You would understand that. See, when you're in relationship with people, you understand. Does race play a part? I'm going to say this. Only thing plays a part in your spirituality is your ancestral. Because that is the energy within your DNA. You can call it race, you can call it genealogy, call it what you will. Your energy is your energy. Your ancestors are who your ancestors are. And by understanding that, you understand your magic, and then you find the system that complements your ancestors, because normally whatever you practicing, your ancestors practiced it before. Okay? I'm trying to make this as kind and nice. What's up there, my sad from Philadelphia? Chris in the house. Now, are you on the top of the mountain or are you at the bottom of the mountain? I'm explaining. Do you have finances and you want to increase those finances, or you lack finances and you're trying to bring it into existence? It matters where you are positioned in your life when you are petitioning. Are you at a place where you have already caused the trouble, or you are in a position where somebody can warn you to keep you from going into the trouble? Are you a type of person? Have you already been arrested? Have you already been convicted? Where are you in the process? This is when you have real manifestation and understand magic, and you ain't walking in there talking about what you want, and got that little bit of energy. You out here making all these high demands. And your wallet says you have no right to be talking the way you talking. The way you are positioned, you have no authority. You are connected into no science where you can make absolutely no demands. Half of these people getting into these, going to spiritual practitioners, you ain't initiated in hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Palo, Santeria, nothing. You are outsider seeking help. But you out here banging on the door like you have a right to be here. Get your mind together. You're not a part of the sorority. Your mama is. You're not a part of the initiate. Your daddy is. Your cousin is. Your husband is. You're not in relationship. And ain't nothing wrong with it. Don't mean you can't get no help. But a lot of times people think they're operating in faith and I believe. No, you don't. Because if you believe, then there's a certain way that you will understand what needs to take place. Okay? Are you on top of the mountain? I got to do work. I might work with Ola Damari. If you're at the base of the mountain, maybe I'll work with Jesus being the lily of the valley. Depending on where you're at the life, it's different types of spirits. What you doing? How do you make your money? How did you get your man? Because if you got your man through trickery, then I have to work your case different. Then he saw you one day, fell in love with you, and married you. How did you get that man or woman? It matters. How did you get that job? Did you do hoodoo work to get that job? That means you're going to do hoodoo work to keep that job. Did you use voodoo to get that job? Or did you? That's how you, however you started that energy out, how you going to have to finish it. Did you make certain promises? That's why it manifested. You're going to have to continue that. Did you give to the Spirit? Did you give to the man of God? How did you kickstart? We got that teachable spirituality. Yes, baby. Tattoo said beautiful. Listen, I wouldn't be getting on social media if I wasn't truly concerned. I want to keep some of y'all from getting in trouble with any of these sciences. Because many of you guys do not know how to be Minister Mari said, thank you, Natasha Foster, for that contribution to his crowning. Much love to you. I appreciate y'all for helping Minister Mario. I really do. If you don't have somebody that lives this stuff teaching you, then there's a lot of stuff you're just not going to know. And some things I'm just going to say that you're not doing it to be disrespectful. I'm going to just say you're not doing it because you're trying to offend. I'm just going to say you don't know no better. So it does, to me, I'm not concerned about the path that you choose or where you are. I want you to understand, when you are getting help from somebody, it matters the type of energy that you indulge in. Your lifestyle does matter. How you live your life, whether you smoke, how do you take care of your body, the type of people that you hang around. Birds of feather flock together. What kind of ashay do you exchange on a day-to-day basis? Are you involved in gossip? Gossip is an energy that your mouth is constantly on other people, okay? This stuff matters when we're doing cleansing work. And somebody telling you that it don't matter, they're lying to you. I don't care what the tradition is. I don't care if he's a Baba, Tata, Hugan, pastor, apostle, teacher. It don't matter. Energy is not destroyed. Transformed, transmuted. Think about this. Stop. This is the day that the Lord has made, and I shall rejoice. And allowing life to happen to you when it is well within your power to be deliberate in your actions. Every man or woman you a spiritual Muslim? I'm confused. Who told you I was a Muslim? I never said I was a Muslim. Nothing against Muslims. I'm going to say this. Truth is universal. Why we make it about whether it's fried chicken, jerk chicken, orange chicken, smothered chicken, universally it's chicken. Your particular practice of how you utilize chicken has all to do with the season. But at the end of the day, the truth is the truth. Embrace universal truth. I'm not here to tell nobody what to do, how to live. That's your personal business. But if you're going to work with me, stop coming in and making demands that you don't have the supply for. If you're going to work with real spiritual people that live this life for real, then understand that you have to bring the necessary energy that's equal to your request. And when you are trying to lay away your manifestation, when you're paying something on your manifestation, understand that it comes into those increments. It is no different when you are trying to purchase something out of a store and they give you a receipt for your deposit, but you do not get the item by which you have laid away for, because it has not come up to the equal of the value of the when the moment that you rise to the occasion, then you can ask for the prize. But until you have actually lined up to what you're asking for, nobody can manifest that for you. The store owner is never going to give you the jewelry, the ring, the bracelet, the crown, whatever it is that you're asking for, until you have come to equal payment. Paying on something is fine if that's the route you want to go. But you should not have a demand for the item that you have not fully purchased. When I'm working on something for you, that's what I'm doing. I'm working on it. And I'm not trying to make sure that you don't break the bank. One thing I am very conscientious of is people's time, their energy, and their money. And a lot of practitioners, a lot of spiritual people, they can care less. Me personally, I care. I don't need you to get broke trying to take care of your spiritual obligation. I don't need you to lose your house, your car, your children not to be able to go to after school program in order to take care. I believe that if this is something that the ancestors want you to do, they will provide for you and they will make a way for you. No matter what it costs for me to do that work, they will provide it for you, or it may be not meant for you. Then maybe this may not be your cycle. That's why we're talking about it on Moon's Day. It is okay for you not to be ready for the cycle. What's not okay is to pretend that you're in that cycle. Don't talk like a heavy hitter when your pockets say otherwise. Don't talk a powerful talk when you don't have that. Huh? Don't go down to Mercedes-Benz car lot. Don't go down there to the Rolls-Royce dealership when you know that your pockets are calling for a Kia. Your pockets are calling for a Toyota. I'm trying to be nice, but some of y'all don't understand. I understand what it takes. For every action, there's an opposite and equal reaction. It don't matter the tradition. I'm not going to go talking to Beyonce about taking Beyonce from Jay-Z. I'm not going to do it. I already know I don't have it. I don't even the stuff that he do every now and then for her, I ain't got it, Beyonce. I ain't even got it to take. First of all, she a billionaire, he a billionaire. Is anybody trying to hear me just a little bit? Some of you all, because you feel that you have a desire, because you have a need, or you want a certain outcome, that means because you paid something on it that you deserve, for whatever reason, certain man, that you deserve a certain outcome when you have not met the requirements for that manifestation. That is not my call. Any spiritual practitioner that is telling you what we can do is offer to spirit, offer to ancestors, offer, and they say they have met the requirement that we're willing to do this particular work for them. And if you understood that, then you will say thank you. You will give homage. You will give respect. But I'm not going to walk into Bloomingdale's. You walking around, looking around in Bloomingdale, Saks Fifth Avenue, and walking as though you in Walmart, looking for a deal. I don't understand this, y'all. You're not understanding the matrix or the system by which you are asking to operate for you. Huh? And it's nothing wrong with you wanting. I'm a Sagittarius. I believe in freedom. So I would never tell you what not to desire, not to what you want for your life. But what I am telling you is that if you are going to go into these places with the mentality that you are in Walmart or you're in Ross, and you wonder why these people behind this counter looking at you crazy, this ain't your lifestyle. Spiritually or naturally. Energy beget energy. Frequency and vibration. If anybody's teaching you anything other than that, they're not telling you the truth. Don't care who they are. It could be whomever. It could be me. I almost said something else. I'm going to stay on me. When I want a certain manifestation, I make sure that I am putting the necessary work in and necessary energy in to even give me the opportunity for that thing to come to pass. If I want health, I'm not going to live an unhealthy life. If I want peace, I am not going to live in confusion. If I want understanding, then I'm going to seek knowledge. I am going to bring the necessary energy to bring me into the necessary lifestyle. I'm not going to continue to hang around people that complain about money. I'm not going to continue to hang around people that are putting on front. That is not what Apostle Ely do. Let me tell y'all something. 2022, I made up my mind that I wanted to place my church on the ground. I need to build up my social media platform in 2022. When I got my W-2 a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, I can't remember when I got it. Recently got my W-2. I did not make the money at UPS. that I normally make. I was not shocked because I had transferred that energy to my social media platform. You cannot expect something to stay the same when you are no longer giving it that type of attention or energy. And if you're working on something and you're being diligent on that particular situation or circumstances for 2 weeks, don't think the third week it's going to stay the same. Don't think the fourth week it's going to stay the same. When you done went on 2 months, 2 years, 2 hours, whatever it is, and you're no longer giving it the same energy, why are you expecting? Why would I expect my W-2 to look like it did when I was going to work every single day? I was only doing my social media on the evenings when I was off. Understand the cycle, sir and ma'am, that you're in, and also respect the energy that you are putting in or you're not putting in. I hope this makes sense, because it should make sense to anybody that is sane, anybody that is rational. I am not going to sit in front of you with $100,000 worth of problems. I'm going to say it again. I, Apostle Samuel Ely Jr., sir and ma'am, are not going to sit in front of a spiritualist with $100,000 worth of problems and offer you $10,000 and expecting you to resolve $90,000 worth of my problem with $10,000. The only way that you're going to be able to resolve my $100,000 worth of problems with my $10,000 is that you're going to put the other 90. And I don't know nobody that got kind of hard. You say Jesus paid it all. Well, find Jesus. But ain't no other spiritualist is going to make up the difference to resolve your issues when they got their own problems and own situations. Make it make sense, sir and ma'am. This is not how we deceive people, and we don't want people to know our credit history or our credit score or what kind of debt we in or what we don't have until we get them and we trick them into marrying us, and then they find out later that we got all this liability. If you don't want to be lied to in these spiritual streets, then stop looking for a lie. Stop being irrational. If you can't afford a paid lawyer, why are you trying to make your spiritualist work signs, wonders, and miracles for you? It already lets me know you're not capable of resolving your issues that you created. That's my grandma used to say it all the time. Trouble easy to get in, but it's hard to get out. Can you afford the behavior that you live? Can you afford the diet by which you ingest? Can you afford the ignorance by which you continue to perpetuate? The reason why I want better out of life because I don't want to continue to be paying for lessons that I can go out and educate myself and change my behavior. I can disassociate myself with people that keep me in the same type of energy or mindset that is not good for me. I can do that on my own. I'm a grown man. I'm no longer, I went and got a vasectomy. I am no longer trying to bring children into this earth that I have to continue to take care of and furnish their well-being until they are grown. It's very simple. I don't need to light a candle. I don't need to burn no incense. I don't need therapy for that. I'm grown. All my cards are going to tell me when I do my reading is the energy by which I operate in. I don't care if you get Shamalungas. I don't get you get Pele's. I don't care if it's cards. I don't care if it's tea leaf reading. People can only tell you the energy by which you live. If you don't like that energy, sir and ma'am, all you have to do is start doing the work that is equal to the energy by which, the reality by which you want to live in. Whatever spiritual system or matrix that you choose to utilize, that's your business. But at the end of the day, if you're not willing to be equal with that action, then you're playing games. There's basically telling you what you already know. No, they're not basically telling you what you already know. They're making you aware of the energy that's in your life. Most people are not aware or not even interested in understanding the energy in their life. And they're not interested in fixing the problem. Most people, that car that leaks oil is not trying to fix it. Most people that have vehicles don't have warranties. And most people that when their warranty run out, they don't buy extra warranty, because most people already understand that they cannot afford the mechanics that go along with repairing vehicles. They just ride it until they can't ride it no more. Very few people, when they get their car, that they keep up the warranty. And if you're doing it in your natural life, you're doing it in your spiritual life. Most people want you to tell them, what can I do to slow down the leak? Okay, if I can't stop it, how much? When they tell them how much it charges, how much it costs for them to actually fix the problem, they don't want to do that. So they spend the rest of their time with that vehicle trying to slow down the process, putting plywood up under the car, or cardboard up on the car, trying to lessen the damage. But they know the problem there. Most people are not mature enough to fix their problem. That they're not interested in that. So what are you saying, Apostle Ethan? Stop playing like you got faith. Stop playing like you really out here trying to do what it takes to resolve whatever the issue is. Because that take a grown man or grown woman. It don't matter what the practice is. And don't get mad with your spiritualists for putting a Band-Aid on your gunshot wound when all you paid them was for a Band-Aid. You didn't pay them for surgery. You didn't pay them for stitches. You didn't pay for that. Huh? You paid them to give you something to kill the pain, and the only thing you could afford was some vodka. So that's what they gave you. They didn't give you anesthesia. You can't afford anesthesia. You get what you pay for. And anybody telling you anything different, they're not being honest with you. They're not being honest with you. And that's just point blank. For every action, there's an opposite. It is a spiritual law. It is a scientific law. To those that think that this ain't got nothing to do with science and math, it absolutely does. I wanted a different outcome for my social media platform. So energy, I had to make a certain sacrifice. So therefore, that's why my W-2, my year to date look very different than it did. Yes, I still generated the income, but I generated it from a different source. But I could not have done that if I did not give up certain time in certain areas. Wherever you put your time in, that's where your energy is going. Okay? Whatever you choose to do with your 24 hours a day, y'all, stop running around here talking about somebody is taking you for a ride. First of all, you didn't even pay for the meal fully. You came into my restaurant with a coupon and you didn't even bring a tip. But you sit down at this table talking like you paying for this meal with cash. And you got me a tip. You talking to me like you gonna tip me when I get through serving you. That's how you talking to me. But you paying for this meal with a coupon that not even a coupon somebody gave you. It wasn't even given to you through your mailing order. You didn't even pay for. You actually got the coupon from a friend. But when you sit down at the table, the way you talking to this waiter or waitress as though you paying cash and you tipping. Some of y'all here talking about y'all spiritually like you done dropped down a $10,000 deposit. And then you tipped them. Some of y'all sitting there, I want to talk to grown people. I want to talk to you. I'm not telling you. Y'all, some of y'all sitting in the car wash acting like you paid for the deluxe service and that you gonna tip. after you done already paid for the deluxe service. Some of y'all playing like y'all bought Bridgestone tires. Goodyear, y'all, some of y'all talking strong. Y'all act like y'all paid Johnny Cochran up front. You paid him up front. And you know you did. I want y'all to know what faith is. You're sitting in the gym with your gym clothes on. You're sitting in the gym. You paid for your membership. You got access to all of the amenities that is in the gym. But you don't work out when you get there. You go and get your smoothie like I did. And you stare around, you look around, and you talk about people, and you leave. I don't go around bad-mouthing the gym because I know I didn't put the work in. I paid for the membership. I went in there playing around, but I'm not going to badmouth my gym and my gym membership because I know that all I was doing, and I seen this other guy, he was in there, and he was just doing this thing. And I looked at his face. I looked at his body. I said, he need that. I don't need it like that. That's why I was able to, but I never badmouthed the gym because I know I did not put in the work. I know I didn't do it. They gave me everything I needed to do to put in. Look at me right now. I'm 50 years old. This all I got. I done had all kind of gym memberships. They even offered me some free gym. I'm a toned man. But I don't pay for some gym memberships. Spiritualists, same way. Don't be out here, listen. I'm 50 years old and I'm trying to become more compassionate to people, and I'm just going to say, you know what? They don't know no better. They don't understand. This is not a flea market, Dollar General, Ross, Dollar General, what the other place? Everything up on $1, everything for $5. That's not who I am. I've never portrayed it. I've never, from the time I've been ministering since 19, I've never ever told anybody that you can get my time on coupon. That you can get my Ashe, my Chi, my Prana, whatever it is that I practice, I know what. I ain't never told nobody that. I ain't never 5 and below. Thank you, baby. I never, ever. You're not gonna sit there and have a I'm not a layaway prophet. You don't. No, this ain't pay later. No, this is. If you want service, but if you're gonna talk about me, make sure that you're not trying to lay away me to death. But you are actually out here making full payments. And in some way, somehow, most of my clientele ain't like this. But every now and then you get certain people that come along and maybe they done went to Walmart too much. Maybe they done been to Dollar General too much. And maybe they projected on me. I don't know. But please forgive me. Please forgive me if any way that I have come across that I was a person that you could to do that to me. You want to talk to me, get a consultation. If you want me to do work for you, get a consultation. If you want to do it on your own, go to my website. I have so many things that if you know how to work energy and you know your science, do that. But if you want me to get on your case, there's a deposit. And I call it a deposit for a reason. I'm on a retainer just like a lawyer. Full payment expeditiously. Yes, baby. Listen, supply and demand. I am very good at what I do. But I work for UPS. I have responsibility. I have a church. And I don't get a salary from my church. So when I come on social media, people contribute and support me. But that's how I generate to take care of the responsibilities that I have for spiritual needs. I have never went to any of these places to get the candles. And they say, because you're a pastor, here you go this for free. I've never went to any botanical or warehouse and they say, well, you know what? You need these plants to cleanse the people. Here they are for free. I don't. And I've never asked nobody to do nothing for me for free. I found God give me favor with people and people bless me. Yes, that happens. But I don't go around telling people, I got this butane, it costs. The lighter, it costs. My ram's horn, they didn't give it to me for free. The saber tree. Thank you so much. Hit them likes. I appreciate that. Like, this the kind of stuff that don't go viral because people not looking for this, and I'm cool with that. But I resonate who I resonate with, and I'm here for who I'm here for. Okay? I hope that this helps. I hope that you really understand where my love and my heart is, and I hope that the next time that you pull up to a spiritualist, that you understand that they're exchanging something of their essence to help you, and respect that practice, whatever that may be. Ain't nothing for free. And even if you lay away, if you paying on it, remember, just like in Kmart, just like, where else? Another place, even some jewelry places let you lay away. They're never going to give you the product until you fully pay for it. Some of y'all running around here like you done fully paid for the work, and you have not. And if that spiritual practitioner feels like he or she may start your work because you're close to your payment, just like your lawyer, when you retain your lawyer has not completed all your work, because they have to go between them and the prosecutor, them and the judge, and they have to file paperwork, and they got to talk to their secretary or their paralegal, or they may have to call another. You understand? Work got to be done behind the scenes. And it's not my responsibility to educate you for your problem. You should already understood your problem before you brought your problem to me. And I'm just dissecting your problem and trying to come up with a strategy to resolve it and bring you to the highest possible outcome in your favor. But I want to say this, and I want to say it kindly, and I want to say it gently, but I want to make it stick. I, Apostle Samuel Lee Ely Jr., did not put you in your situation. I am not the author of your dilemma or your situation. And you have enlisted me with my skill set, my wisdom, and anything else that God has given me based off of your donation and your payment. Because I'm not going no further. Because I done helped a whole lot of people over the years. I want to teach all of y'all that's getting out here, have structure to your spirituality so you are not being disrespected about your stuff. There go my son. I did not put you, I'm here to help. I'm going to say it again. When you sit down in that dentist chair, she or he did not make your mouth raggedy. You did that. Lack of maintenance, lack of brushing, whatever. Genealogy, I don't know why your mouth raggedy like it is. But your dentist didn't do. They're there to help you resolve the issue. You want to smile with a full set of teeth? They trying to help you get there. You want to get that gap removed? They trying to help you get there. You want to extract that rotten tooth that got your mouth smelling like sewer? They trying to help. But there's a process and a system by which they go about it. I don't think this is difficult. Maybe, I don't know. So I'm gonna say it like that. Thank you. I'm doing good. I'm just trying to help my brothers and sisters no matter where they at. I just want you to understand this about me. I love what I do. I don't like what I do. I love what I do. I love it. But everybody don't have this type of faith, because remember, you're not trying to be somebody's wife. You only sign up for side piece. You're not trying to be in Christianity. You're not trying to be a Christian. You're not trying to be a Tata. You're not trying to be a Mambo. You're not trying to be a Hugon. You're not trying to be a Bokor. You're not trying to be a shaman. You're not trying to be in relationship with none of these ATR. You just want the benefit of what they produce. And that's fine. But don't talk to me or do not handle me or my spiritual team. I ain't even talking about my church administrator and my team. I ain't even talking about them yet. Just my spiritual team. What I'm born with. The spirits that work with me. Don't try us like that. And don't try none of my staff. Because they work hard. Because none of this is easy. I may make it look easy, some people say, but none of this is easy. Helping people and being with community, it's not easy. It's very costly, it's time consuming, and sometimes people don't even thank you for what you do. Just for you coming on this live right now, you had to pay your phone bill or your cable bill. It costs money, even though if you don't even send me a cash app. Even if you say, you know what, I'm not going to tip him for serving me like he done served me. You still had to pay to even be able to see this. So that lets me know as a grown man or woman, you know ain't nothing for free. And if you pay something on your cable, you wouldn't have no cable. You had to pay. You either had to pay the full bill or the past due bill. That's the only way you viewing me. You either had to pay the full payment or the past. You had to pay for you to be able to be watching me right now. So to me, that lets me know you have an understanding. End of day. End of story. Words of power. Thank you. What's up that sorcery? I'm going to teach about sorcery in one of my lives. I really want to break, because people have no idea what conjure really is. So my thing is, y'all, dead faith versus living works. I do living works. What's up, Sister Jackie? Tyra's in the house. If you gonna practice real conjuring, then understand the system by which you live and respect those that have made a commitment to the Orishas, to the Loa, to the Nkisi. You didn't do that. Even if they're Christian, you didn't do that. I always tell somebody, I don't let nobody on the outside talk about the people on the inside. I don't let nobody talk about my members in my church. Know why? Because y'all don't go through and deal with me like they have to deal with me. If you on the outside, I can't hear you. If you outside looking in, if you ain't the Tata, the Mumbo, the people that have made the commitment, how you going to talk about what it takes? Only people on the inside can talk about what it takes. That's why my son can tell you, because he was on the inside. A lot of these people out here, they on the outside looking in. They have no idea what it takes for us to manifest some of this stuff that's out here. Some of the sacrifices. Because I have to continue to prove myself to God, Spirit, Ola Damari, Mighty and Zombie, whatever you want to call it, Hathor, because I believe that a woman is the creator of all life. That's my personal belief system that I operate. That's my matrix that I live in. Okay? But this, somebody said, thank you for existing. You are so wise, and I am so grateful for you. Oh, thank you. So I appreciate that. Some people do appreciate me, but some people, they don't like, I be out here trying to save y'all time, energy, and money. I don't know what y'all know what that means. When somebody's saving you time, energy, and money, the more honest and real you be when it comes to your spiritual practice or people that you going to, the more you can get done in your life, and you can stop out here being unrealistic. Because remember, the Bible says, 5 wise, 5 foolish. When you talk to the average person, they claim to be wise. Nobody want to put on a fool jacket. It ain't but 10 people. 5 people have already claimed to be wise. Nobody else want to step up for them fool jackets. But it's a lot of tomfoolery I see out here. So somebody in need of wisdom. Somebody in need of understanding. Somebody in need. I got stuff all on my website. Stop playing games with yourself. And if you want me to do the type of work that I have the capabilities of doing, then make them real deposits. Leave that change alone. Go and get that green. And I ain't talking about that green in your drawers like my mama would say, huh? Go, you want me to tell UPS I do it, but you go ahead and make it happen then. But when you can't impress, you can't outdo my UPS check. I can't do that. I can't do that. There's some other spirituals out here that you need to go ahead and work with. I ain't that one. And I think that's fair. I have never portrayed myself on no video at no time as a Dollar General sales clearance type of person. I ain't did that. I ain't did it. And I won't handle you like such. Please, sir and ma'am, don't handle me like such. All right? You want to be a blessing? You want to work with Apostle Ely? Go listen to so you can get an idea of my mentality. Because I think I'm honest. I think I'm straight up. I think I am transparent, as some people will use that terminology. I think so. Most people that work with me say I'm straight up. And I'm very clear. Because some of y'all, I'm the right person to deal with. When you try to make like I'm not clear, as clear as I'm an educated person, and I am a skilled person, and I'm an experienced person. I am very clear. But when you want to have a misunderstanding, that means you're ignoring my clarity. And sir and ma'am, that is not a me problem. That's a you problem. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Minister Mario will be back here, and I'll be able to do readings this evening. But I really want to get on here because I want to dismiss any illusion that I am not upfront, that I'm not a direct and honest and straight up person. And I do business. And if I fall short, any of my clients that are on here, that if I fall short, I always make up. I always give my clientele extra. I always make up for any delays, whether it's my fault or it could be it could be any reason. But I'm good to my people. That's just who I am. 9 o'clock. That's just how I roll. Because I know how to give out good energy. And they good to me, I'm good to them back. Finding you is a blessing in itself. Thank you, Apostle. Oh, thank you. That's that Capricorn goat. And let me tell y'all something. These Capricorn that I got on my lives, there are certain energies and people that I got on my life. Aquarius people, they ain't fit to lie in front for their mama, no less than Apostle Ely. They gonna call it like that. There are certain people on my life that's on my life. My Cancer, the opposite of a Capricorn is a Cancer. If a Cancer won't tell on you, little children, a Cancer, if I was faking the front, man, please. It is what it is. Like I said, if you're looking for real, you're looking for honesty, directness, and guess what? I don't care if you legal, illegal, right, wrong, and different. I ain't here to judge. But what you gonna be is honest and straight up with me. And if you ain't got the money, that's fine. Wait till your cycle comes. And if you want to pay on it, that's fine. There's people that have done that. But don't rush me when your payment is not completed. And if your payment is complete, you still ain't gonna rush me. I'm gonna be even more. I'm gonna be 1,000 with you. You don't own me. I ain't to be bought. I'm just gonna be keeping 1,000 with you. But I give good service, and I strive to help and help resolve people's issues as efficient as I can. But at some time I got to eat. At some time I got to go to the bathroom. I got bills to pay. I got to get me some at some juncture of the day. You understand? Like, let's be 1,000 with it. Don't be expecting, like, y'all not my only client. I got a lot of people that I work for. I like my cousin say, some of y'all act like because you gave me a couple dollars, I'm supposed to drop everybody else that I'm working for. Like, are you Michael Jackson that you can pay for the whole floor and have the whole floor to yourself that no other person can buy the room? If you got it like that, please do so. You can give me an offering that I can drop all of my clients and put them on the back burner for you. I got to take my glasses off. You got it like that? That you want me to drop all these other people that I'm working for that before I even knew you existed? My son is on here. He been waiting on his prayer cloth for how long? He know not to rush me. But boy, when he get it, he gonna say, you know what, it's worth the wait. Because they know if I'm doing something with it, I bring the heat. And that's my biological child. But you paying me to the point you want me to put my child on the back burner? Oh baby. Baby. And you know it ain't like that. So let's behave, y'all. That's what I came on. Let's behave. Let's act like we paying. Let's act like we know where we at. Let's behave as though we understand the matrix or the system by which we are operating in. This is Apostle Ely. This is how I get down, and it ain't fit to change. Greeting, Boss Braids. That's how I get down. If you have any slight misunderstanding, just watch a couple of my videos. It won't take you long. I don't care how slow you is. It won't take you long. You watch my videos long enough, it'll line you right up with my personality. This is what it be. All right. Much love. Thank you for your Cash App. If some of you guys want to send a Cash App to feed me today, I appreciate it. I got work to do. I got to get some of this stuff. Hey, I appreciate whatever and anybody do for Apostle Ely. And I acknowledge your contribution, because I could not have done this on my own. A lot of you guys are a part of the reason why I'm able to excel the way that I'm excelling on the thing. And I thank you for your likes, your shares, your Cash Apps, your support, your comments on my videos. Appreciate it all. Because I understand. Oh, thank you so much, Natasha Farr, for sending me that love offering. I'm telling y'all, I understand it's energy exchange. And I got to be able to give you something that you feel. Have you ever paid for something and it might have cost, but it was worth it? I'm worth it. I'm worth it. I'm a Sagittarius. I'm telling you I'm worth it. Huh? From top to bottom, I'm worth it. Toenails and all, clipped or not clipped. I'm worth it. And I put the work in. I'm living work. Thank you so much. All right, guys. I'll see y'all later on this evening. Much love to each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for your love, your support. Pastor Ely, appreciate you. I got to do this, finish this out, and walk Shango, because Shango giving me ill. I got Shango something else. Shango too high class for some of this. Too high class.